I've spent the last I need one of those.
I'm looking for Brubaker, Nick Cage. He ain't there.
The last like 10 minutes just skimming through every scene with more than 3 people in a room.
Oh well, if anywhere he would be in the sequence when they were playing, what the game on the horses in the one scene. That's
yeah.
Where he would
or he's in the background in the rain while they're pulling the bodies out.
Yeah, it's the thing. I don't think he's in the movie.
I don't either.
No.
Again, this is speculation. I've not heard any confirmation from him or any one way or the other. Was Nick Cage actually in Brubaker?
No.
While I'm waiting for that to load, let's hear a theme song.
Allegedly.
Yeah, get the allegedlys out of the way.
Coke, allegedly.
Anthony is waiting for us to get out of here. He says it's important.
We've got far beyond idle speculation now. The Hope Centers are working towards something that verges on genocide.
If Leah can just reach the center first, we'll be able to scoop the whole world on a major catastrophe.
Yes, a catastrophe so great there may be no one to report it to.
Experimental project Operation Sweet Death must be considered a complete failure. May God forgive us for what we have produced here and pardon us for this evil we have created.
Emergency! Emergency! Accident on modular turret! Emergency!
The long alleged opening.
Yes, that's when you need to buy yourself some time. You play the one from Hell of the Living Dead.
Shit, yeah, you go take a shit and come back. And
Hello, citizens. Welcome to B Movie Battle, Nick Cage Cast. It's 111 and 84, respectively, for Brubaker from 80, allegedly starring Nick Cage. And then we're also going to discuss 4 documentaries I watched. I told Dick he didn't have to watch them. He's also allegedly in.
Were they on the DVDs? These behind the scenes documentary. Oh, where were they from?
I downloaded them.
Oh,
but Love Antosha was actually on the Roku channel.
What is that?
We'll get into those in a moment.
I never heard of this shit.
First, let's discuss Brubaker.
I liked it.
Brubaker was great. I loved it.
Good movie. Yeah, real good movie.
Well, it made me change my list because in a couple weeks we're doing 1980 on Who is Dead.
Yeah,
this came out in 1980, so I had to go back and readjust and read.
Yeah, it was a very well done movie.
Because spoiler, it made my top 10 list.
Yeah, and it was good. It was a good movie, really good. Robert Redford and we have Fight Coda and
who we found out is a Jew.
A Jew. Yeah, Fight Coda, a Jew.
This is the closest picture someone has, and it's like it might be him right here.
But
I don't think so. I don't think he's in it.
He's not in it. He's not.
And someone said this too.
Yeah, it's not because this movie was not shot in California. He was in Southern California at the time, so there's no way he's driving at 16. He's on a movie set 3,000 miles away when he's trying to get in the business. Like maybe I don't know. You could argue Robert Redford, maybe.
Yeah,
but why and how?
I would say it's not impossible, but it is severely unlikely that he's.
It's unlikely. It's not him. There's no way.
Unless they had some pickup shots in California where there were a couple here and there's,
And the only way you would know is he would have a pay stub. Yeah. There would be a record. There would be a record of him being paid for the day for being an extra, and that was going rate. So he was
actually in prison at 15.
He was actually in prison. I was so into that role as a working struggling actor. I put myself in prison to see what it was like for the parts I'd play. That's why I was so convincing in
Inconceivable.
Con Air. I was so convincing as a criminal in Con Air because I went to prison. I went to prison for 3 years, and no one knew who I was, and no one knew I was there.
I didn't know what this movie was. I was like, oh, Robert Redford's a prisoner again. Okay. I assumed it was the prequel to Last Castle.
Yeah.
With James Gandolfini.
Right.
But it wasn't. Like an undercover warden. I'm the warden. And everyone's like, no, you're not. He's like, oh, the hell I'm not. I can name this and this.
Yeah.
All right, he is the warden. It's very easy to prove back then.
Well, Morgan Freeman basically chokes out David Keith and
gives up Brubaker's undercover work.
Yeah, he is. Let go of that man. I'm the warden. I'm him. I'm the warden. What do you want? What do you want? And then he basically gives them what they want down the road. Except I don't think he paints it yellow. He never gets around to painting the place yellow.
Oh, can you imagine living in a yellow building?
That'd be awful. The real victim, the real victim in this movie was that lady's nipples. Man, those were tore up nipples.
Whose nipples?
The girl that white trash liaison guy in the prison. He had the house set up for her, and it was the guy that owned the local like hamburger stand.
Yeah,
he was fucking her on the side while in prison. I think he was a prisoner. Because these are all prisoners. These are prisoners, but they're given jobs because it's like an honor farm. So the prisoners were.
You're talking about this girl?
The blonde girl?
Oh, no.
No, she's the blonde girl. She's the waitress in Brubaker. No, the other one.
Okay.
She's the other starring girl. But
I watched this in a week and a half. So.
Oh, well, she was topless in one scene.
Oh, our favorite guy from
Under Siege
2. It's your
suction mother of all fuck ups. It's just
best
cleans the sinuses. Emmett Walsh, great.
Yeah.
This guy.
We'll find out. We'll find her.
Now she's in the beginning. This is like toward the end of the movie here. She's in the beginning for sure. This is when he was pretending to be a prisoner.
Okay.
And how about that one guy that just the rapist who just takes that poor kid wherever he goes and rapes him? Remember that guy?
No.
There's a scene where Brubaker's he's in the mess hall and he's eating breakfast, and the poor guy he got raped in the previous scene. The rapist comes back and just carries him out of the line of the lunch line. He goes, no, and the guy just carries him off to go butt fuck him. It's like what they did to Andy Dufresne, but not so.
Yeah, the sisters were.
Yeah, the sisters were way worse.
I noticed, and I messaged you after I watched it. I'm like, Brubaker was very good, and you realize he definitely Frank Darabont definitely watched it a lot before he made Shawshank. Like borrowed these little pieces here and there. Even a character or an actor, he borrowed Morgan Freeman.
Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
But just like the fresh fish and their meeting, I'm sure there's all prison stuff, but like but the fresh fish and run into the fence and kind of catcalling them on the way in.
Yeah,
just saw a lot of different, and there's lines in there that are straight out of Shawshank, or straight in Shawshank, I should say, straight out of this,
straight out of Compton.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't expect to like it because I was like, oh, 1980, that's hit or miss. Yeah,
it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be.
I'm neither here nor there on Robert Redford.
Yeah, Robert Redford, surprisingly, like, you know what? He gets you. There's a reason he was a movie star. He's good. Like he's a movie star,
and he's fantastic in his Twilight Zone episode.
He was always
good. Fantastic in that.
Redford's a good actor. He's just quiet. He can play that quiet guy, and he can bring up the humor if he needs to be funny. Like,
you know what?
He's good. He's a movie star. That's what he needs to
be.
The
movie's not very good, but I like him in Last Castle.
Right? Yeah.
Not a good movie.
Sneakers is a better feature for.
I haven't seen Sneakers.
His world.
Yeah.
Sneakers is great. Yeah, watch Sneakers. Sneakers is awesome.
I didn't watch.
Fun.
I don't watch a lot of Robert Redford. Like Lion for Lambs. I didn't watch.
I didn't watch that one. That one's
there's a ton of his movies I haven't seen.
Yeah, I need to still watch Butch and Sundance. I still never saw that.
That's great.
I need to watch that one. I'm really bad on that. I need to watch that one. I can't believe I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's definitely up your alley.
That's a big one too. Yeah.
But you know the bicycle scene.
Yeah, I mean that's just, rained up, she fell from my head. And yeah, I've seen some of it.
Daisy, Daisy.
I don't think we just ever saw it in film school. Like they should have shown us that. I think they did show it once, but I never watched it for some reason. I had it on Blu-ray. I don't think I have it anymore. I think I got rid of it. I don't think I have it.
Yeah, I got rid of mine when I got rid of all my Blu-rays. Never got it back.
I'm starting to reinvest in physical media.
Yeah, it's gonna become real bad here
because they're taking away digital stuff all the time, so you're losing, and they're editing all kinds of things. I don't like anything on streaming.
I told you.
And also the images,
Futurama.
Well, and Futurama too. Exactly like you said. I kind of need to find those. That's something I need to do is pick those up because you said they were editing them on digital and streaming.
The stupid thing is it's the stupidest shit that they're editing. So when you got to get The Simpsons too. Because I'll be watching. I finally threw down Hulu one time because I've seen Futurama when we were in film school. I had already seen them 100 times each.
Yeah,
I would fall asleep to them every night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put down the DVD and it was my comfort thing. And then so I didn't watch it for a long time. But I literally have the episodes memorized. I can tell you like line for line. And I put it on Hulu and the pops up and they changed the opening. They always have like a little joke at the bottom on the intro, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I got upset over that. And I'm like, I'm not even started the episode yet. Are you kidding me? They changed that. And then I noticed a couple other things. They would change like text. It's too hard to change the dialogue, but I'm sure with AI out now, oh my God, they're going to start changing shit like crazy.
I'm sure they can. Yeah.
That's going to be so bad. So physical media definitely is the way to go. Unfortunately, as that becomes more prevalent, this can become expensive. They gotta find a better way.
Well, you just got to go to thrift stores.
Yeah,
you got to go to secondhand stores that have it cheap because that's all. I never want to spend more than $10 on a Blu-ray. Never.
Oh yeah, I would not do that unless it's brand new.
Well, if it's brand new, Criterion, I get it, like something like that, or so like a special edition, independent production company, distributing company putting out these movies. Then they're special edition. You got to pay the money. That's fine because they're made by people who appreciate movies, so you get good stuff in them. I still haven't watched half of the movies that I've bought in the last year.
Yeah,
they're still sealed. They're still sitting on a shelf. I haven't watched. And I paid top dollar for them, and I still haven't opened them up and watched any of them.
Last time I was at the Zia Records, I was holding two Blu-rays in my hands, 4Ks, and one was Exorcist 3, and the other one was 12 Monkeys. And I'm like, they're both $30.
Oh,
and I'm like, I don't have a good version of 12 Monkeys, so I got that.
Well, you steel case. Amazon got Exorcist 3 for a decent price. It might be below $30.
Yeah, I'll get it eventually. I got Shawshank in 4K finally after a while.
Did you get a 4K player?
Not yet, no.
I haven't either. I'm going to have to do that soon.
I will. It's like movies I don't need to watch yet. Like I don't have that many 4K.
Yeah,
like I do need to get Brubaker, but unfortunately I can only find it on like foreign Blu-ray. So
really?
I haven't got it yet. So it's one of the rare times. I don't even have any of these documentaries. I have these printed out versions I have right here. Like these are empty. These are just empty cases.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just printed these things out, and here's a giant Kevin Smith face. I didn't even print the other two out. I only printed 2 of the 4. But so this is 5 movies we're talking about right now. I don't have, which is rare, but he's not in them. So I don't feel bad. He is not in any of these movies except for one. Yeah, just one. One of the 5.
Okay.
But yeah, Brubaker was fucking solid. You definitely need to watch Butch Cassidy.
I know.
They're so good together, those two.
Yeah, I don't know why I never just watched it. I just never came around to doing it. Actually, just making myself sit down and watch the movie.
I like that.
I don't know why.
He's got a lot of good movies.
Arthur Penn or
George Roy Hill.
George Roy Hill. That's right. George Roy Hill.
Well, he did the Sting. He did that. He did Slaughterhouse 5 and a lot of those.
Did you do Slaughterhouse 5?
Yeah. A lot of those movies I love. I love that director. Slapshot. So, yeah, I worked with Paul Newman a lot. And I know more about Paul Newman than I do Robert Redford. I don't know. I just kind of missed his career for the most part. And he didn't sell any salad dressing like Paul Newman did. So I don't know. Never really got a firm grasp on him. I don't know. I gave Brubaker an 8.
Oh, I give it an 8. Yeah, for sure.
It was a solid movie.
Very
I gave
good.
it a 7, but
No, 8's solid.
Yeah, I'll give it an
7 should too, but yeah, 8's a good solid round
It was
number for
good.
it. And just it was surprisingly good. And the Jaws Meyer was in it.
yeah.
The guy from
Murray.
Seconds. Yeah,
Murray
he's
Hamilton.
great. I love it. Every time I stumble upon a movie that he's in, I'm like, oh, good. It's like an extra treat.
How did you bring up a Frankenheimer project
I know. I was
before
gonna say
before I got a chance?
it's a Frankenheimer guy.
You know, it's crazy because the Paul Newman crossover happens more because Stuart Rosenberg, who directed this, also did Cool Hand Luke, which is one of Paul Newman's biggest movies.
Right.
Which I finally watched that one a few years ago. It's good. It's fine. It's not as good as this. I think this is a much better movie. I gave that a 7. I'll give this one an 8. Cool Hand Luke is fine. Like I don't know. I expected it's got a cool name. I thought it was like, yeah, it's gonna be badass, and it's like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah,
Stuart Rosenberg did a bunch of movies though. Pope of Greenwich Village, Brubaker, Amityville Horror, Voyage of the Dam, The Drowning Pool.
Oh God.
Cool Hand Luke. I don't know. He did some Twilight Zones from back in the day, which is mostly how I know him. Did he do I Shot an Arrow in the Air, He's Alive, and Mute? Oh, he did He's Alive.
Oh.
That's the Dennis Hopper one.
Oh, okay.
Or Hitler. Yeah, Brubaker, solid 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, anyway, I also put the 4 documentaries because I just wanted to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to make you watch them. All right. You ready for these? Rapid fire. 2010, With Great Power, the Stan Lee story. Have you seen that?
No.
It is the most basic documentary you're ever going to watch.
About
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, yeah.
And it's fine.
Really?
It's exactly what you expect. Every time it started to get interesting, they would cut to something else. Stan Lee and his wife were talking about how they lost their daughter like a week after she was born. She died.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, that sounds fucking sad. Oh, he's talking about the Avengers now. Okay. I was like, I want to know about the man. I don't care. Like, we all know about the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? And Nick Cage is just there in behind the scenes footage from Ghost Rider, and that's it.
Wow.
He has two quick little. Well, Stan Lee's amazing, and he's like, he walks up to Stan Lee and greets them. They both meet each other, compliment each other, and that's it. He's not actually in this, like as a talking head, like the other people.
No.
The next one is The Death of Superman Lives. What happened from 2015? No, you saw this one, right?
Which one?
The Death of Superman Lives.
Yes, I did. That one I did see. That's a great one.
I liked it.
That's a really good documentary.
Yeah, it's I like that one. That's a much more competent documentary, and I like the guy who made it. I didn't know anything about him.
He's
Josh
dead.
Schnepp. Yeah,
He
and then I
died
started
right
looking him up.
after
I'm like, oh, he died like a couple years after this.
Yeah, he's dead. But the greatest thing about that documentary was the John Peters interview. You get to see John Peters in all his glory, and holy shit, he's an insane human being, and he's just such a prick. He's such a prick.
Yeah, I didn't know he would
an
be
awful
the
prick.
most interviewed person in the documentary.
Yeah,
I was like, I bet he has a couple minutes here and there, and I think it's mostly going to be him and Kevin Smith.
Yeah, he wanted to be in the same room as Kevin Smith because he called him. Well, Kevin is an amateur writer.
Yeah.
He wasn't fit for the task, and we learned that as the movie progressed. He wasn't a professional writer. He's amateur, so he had to go somewhere else.
I don't even think Kevin would disagree. I think because all the restrictions he gave him, he's just like, yeah, the script is okay.
But then as soon as Tim Burton got involved, all the John Peters stuff was like thrown out the window. They said, "Fuck you, we're not doing what you want. I'm not going to waste my time doing your bullshit."
Yeah. Well, once he realized, oh, this guy can actually do this because he's done it for me before,
yeah,
twice. So yeah, if you don't know anything about Superman Lives, I would recommend this documentary because it goes into a good detail about what it is.
You used to be able to watch it for free on YouTube.
Yeah,
It used to be free.
I used to see it every. I never watched it, but I would always see the, would pop up on my thing because I look up Kevin Smith clips and stuff, and he'd pop up. This would pop up, and never bother to get around to it. You end up getting more more Nick Cage in the costume in the goddamn Flash movie. It's more satisfying there because, and this is just behind the scenes stuff where he's like a little tight here. I can't really move my shoulders.
Yeah.
And then in the Flash, you get to at least see him fight that giant spider thing. Like they reference it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting documentary. I learned that Tim Burton's a lot cooler than I expected.
Yeah.
It's going to be a douche and weird.
No, he's real open.
He is.
And he comes off like it's hilarious because he tells the guy, he goes, yeah, thank you for letting me reopen my heart and show you how awful my scarred heart and what they did to me. Thank you for
that's what I was gonna say. That's that exact part where he's like,
oh, it's hilarious.
He's like, oh, I don't wanna talk about that. Come back here when I'm 70. I'll be in the exact same spot. Come back when I'm 70 and ask me, and maybe I'll talk about it then. You can tell like he's still pissed that this thing go through.
Oh yeah, I think it would have been pretty great. It probably would have been a really good movie.
I think it would have I mean, all my worries, honestly, because I didn't know much about Spider-Man or Superman Lives. Everything I knew was from those images, and they do a really good job in this documentary where he's like, everyone's seen those pictures with the lights and everything, and it's like that's the opening scene, and that's it. After that, he's in the black suit.
Right,
like those lights, and they're all lit up, and
they're saying, well, basically, Superman dies and he comes back, and that's the whole thing. It's about the resurrection of Superman, and that's like this big thing. But no, it would have been interesting. It's just one of those, never going to see it movies, never happen. It's one of those Hollywood myths that we'll never see come to fruition.
It's one of the few things that makes me want to visit the multiverse. Because there's got to be one out there where this thing got made.
Maybe.
Just and grab it and bring it back so you can watch it.
and it's just a big old fat piece of shit. Like, God, that was a mistake going back, destroying the fabric of time and space just to get a copy of this fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah, well, that's what Flash did in the movie Flash. He destroyed the fabric of space and time so he could watch Nick Cage fight a spider.
That's all it was.
Yeah, that's really all he did it for. That's the movie I watched, at least.
That's why. Oh man.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I would love to watch it. It's just sad. I don't really care about Jodorowsky's Dune. This is way more interesting to me.
Oh, it's a good documentary, though.
Yeah,
Jodorowsky's Dune is good, but yeah, it's. I can see your disillusionment with it because there's some stuff in there that's kind of dumb.
But it's kind of like. The documentary is definitely going to be better than the movie, and just like that Man of La Mancha, the Terry Gilliam.
Oh right, yeah, La Mancha, yeah.
It's that documentary is fucking awesome. You sent it to me.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Because I watched it a long time ago.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You sent it to me. I was like, oh yeah, I love this documentary. But that documentary is so good that there's no way the movie would have been that good. So it's almost best that it happened that way.
It's just it is what it is.
Because it is this Terry Gilliam going down the rabbit hole of misery, of just like they would have flash floods where all their equipment would get taken away in the night. They're like, come on, like, we're just trying to make a movie, and everything got so fucked up he couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I find that more fascinating than the actual movie. But with Superman Lives, we don't have a sad story. It just got so bloated, and the studio was so scared that it was done.
Yeah.
But that's how you know I like this documentary, because I can talk about it, unlike the previous one.
Yes.
Great power. This is nothing to it. This one's definitely better, so this one's winning.
Winner
from 2018, Becoming Iconic. That's this thing. And I didn't realize it was all about Jonathan Baker.
Huh.
And he's the one who made it. And it's about him making the Inconceivable movie finally.
Wow.
And there's a picture of Nick Cage right here talking, but he never does it. He's like clearly on the set of the Inconceivable movie talking about a couple things real quick. He wasn't actually there. Taylor Hackford was there. Foster got interviewed for it.
Jesus.
He talks about Warren Beatty a lot because apparently he's really good friends with Warren Beatty, but he never appears. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm trying to remember who else is in this. Yeah, it's just Baker, and Baker is a fucking lunatic. I want to play you some of this. The man is out of his goddamn mind. He's trying to make his first movie, direct his first movie, and he's talking about Hollywood. There's interesting stuff in there where he's discussing like they would cut days, or you're going to go there now instead of here. And he's like, okay, and he's just trying to keep up with everything they're making him do. But the guy sounds like he's coked out of his fucking mind, walking around some estate. You got to hear this.
Lucky, sometimes you fight. Why go to the end of the road when it's blocked? Because you can. Because you want to see what's there. Who cares if it doesn't go through to the other side? I'm not afraid of anything.
Forces of nature, God.
The man's talking about making a movie right now. And he's just wandering around this estate. And he's like, well, I grew up in Brooklyn, and we go out, I get lost, and I go out, and I take the sub, or I take the train. There's a difference between a subway and a train, a subway and a bus. And the bus is much safer. Well, my parents would get home after 3 hours being gone, and they'd be like, why is everything torn up? And he's like, I got curious what was in these boxes. And I'm like, were you just on a bus in your story? You fucking lunatic. Like, you couldn't even keep track of like stuff like that. And it's just like him go like, I have breathing problems, and for me to be able to do this, it's quite incredible. And I want to be remembered, and I want to be what I sent one to you where he's like, I want to be, God damn it, I need to look it up. Oh, he pissed me off. I fucking hated this guy for most of it. I want to be a brand, is his quote.
He's the director?
This is the director of Inconceivable, one of the worst Nick Cage movies.
Yeah, well, it's not even like, it's just boring. There's nothing to it. It's like a fucking Lifetime movie.
Yeah, there was the Lifetime one with
there's nothing
the naked nanny.
Yeah,
where she steals the babies.
Yeah, it makes
Gina
no
Gershon.
sense. Yeah, it's a stupid fucking movie.
I will say this. Hearing what happened behind the scenes, again, we're only getting his side, but hearing how many days they cut and what they were doing with it, he's just like, I'll work with that. I have to, and he just kind of did what he had to. It makes me hate the movie a little less, but I still hate him.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, perfectly fine.
Yeah, but he's still irritating.
Yeah.
But I'm like, working with this guy, I think as a studio head, I would be the same way. Where I'm like, all right, fuck this guy. I would be so annoyed with him.
I'm sure that's 90% of the directors in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's
you just haven't had that big zeitgeist hit. It's just, they do okay, they break even or whatever. They're journeyman directors, but they're not Spielberg. They're not, the Goldman. They're not the big ones.
No, but yeah, this guy's not gonna. Yeah, I can't imagine he's working. It's been 10 years since that movie came out. Let's see what he's up to right now.
He's dead.
Hung himself. No. Let's see what he's doing. Oh man, are you still working here, bro? You still working?
You're working at Albertsons.
Nope.
Oh.
No other credits for directing beyond Inconceivable in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
He's got two.
That's it.
Wow. I'm a brand.
Yeah, the guy wants to be a brand, and
I'm a brand.
God.
A brand of syphilis. Get out of here.
Part of the problem is he wants it so bad that it comes across as extremely desperate.
Yeah.
It's like the desperate dude at the bar hitting on the girl. Like,
well, sure.
Calm the fuck down, man. I get it.
What else does he have? He's got nothing.
But he actually doesn't have anything he wants to put out there.
No, yeah.
That's the fucking frustrating thing. I think he's still writing, like he's talking about being a ghostwriter and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure he'll lie. He'll pull some shit there. Oh yeah, the last Planet of the Apes movie. Yeah, I wrote that.
Yeah,
it's I doctored it.
Ape number 3. Those are all my lines. You might have noticed.
Did you see that movie, The Roofman? Yeah, that was me.
I wrote all the witty dialogue when he's living in the Target.
I only wrote the Peter Dinklage stuff because that's what I write for. Is the Dink. All
the
right.
Dink writer.
You want to punch up the script, Pete? You call me
They call me the Dink writer. I don't.
the
Oh,
Dinker.
I don't think it's because of Dinklage. Oh God.
Dinker, Tinker, Soldier, Spy.
I would give Great Power, the Stan Lee story, a 6. I would give The Death of Superman Lives a 7. I would give Becoming Iconic a 5 at most. I want to go 4. But the guy made me laugh because he's so fucking out of his mind. But last one, Love Antosha was the only one I really like. I would recommend this to anyone. This is the one I told you is the Anton Yelchin.
Oh, right.
It was a much better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a documentary, but you could tell whoever made this is Garrett Price. Really loved him because it might be even that guy that's in it, like his friend. It might be. I'm not sure. But I think he's got all his best friends that are in his videos. Like apparently he had like a ton of homemade videos of just him and his friends fucking around. He's just practicing, learning how to act. The interviews like Jennifer Lawrence, Kristen Stewart, like fucking everyone's in this thing, man. And Nick Cage actually is in this 1 for 4. He's not on screen, but he reads all the notes from Anton Yelchin's diary or journals.
Oh, wow.
Nick Cage actually reads them.
What?
But I thought they were going to like pull punches, and I thought it was going to be a fluff piece about how great, Anton is. But it was, starts off, and I didn't realize he had cystic fibrosis. He's like, most people didn't, and they're probably finding out for the first time here in this documentary. But before he went to set, he'd have to get up 2 to 3 hours ahead of time and pump his lungs of fluid.
Geez. Oh,
so that's why he sounded like that. He had that like voice way older than he should. That's why he sounded kind of gravelly at his age. And it basically got to the point toward the end where it's like it seems like he might have been kind of, about to die anyway, or headed that way.
Yeah,
because you don't live that long with cystic fibrosis. And they do touch on the death, and it's sad as shit, but they only do it in the last 10 minutes. And then they kind of move on. But they also, it wasn't just a fluff piece, because they also talk about, there's Chris Pine is in it a lot, obviously because of Star Trek. And he's like, Anton was a dirty bird. And it cuts to him like at a club. He would go to sex clubs and just photograph everything.
Oh my God.
And it was just him and these people just having, this naked ladies everywhere. And he's like, he was a dirty bird. I was like, I didn't know that.
Wow.
It was great. Yeah, it's made me sad because I was already sad about his death. And it's a fucking bummer.
Yeah,
it is. But it also makes you like, he really didn't have the breath, it seems, to survive being pinned against a fence with a car.
Yeah, I know that was bad.
Like, poor dude. What a shitty way to go out.
And like it was like a new one, I think. It was like an old, like army style would be like heavier. It was just like your random Jeep runs him down. His own Jeep runs him down.
He's tiny.
Yeah, I guess he was super tiny. He must have, broke like a toothpick, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's really weak. That's weak, bro. Weak sauce.
Yeah, it's not fun to watch that part, but you know what's coming. It was really sweet to see everyone kind of just talking about him and how much they miss him. And Kristen Stewart's like, he broke my heart. My first. And then years later, she said he called him out of the blue. She called her out of the blue, and he's like, that thing I put you through, I didn't realize how bad it sucked. I just want to apologize because I just got my heart broken.
Wow.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence couldn't even talk about it without fucking tearing up. Yeah, super interesting. I give this one an 8. And Nick Cage was in it, so 1 for 4 for the documentaries.
There you go.
But Dick, obviously this wins. Love Antosha. I'll even tie it with Brubaker. I'm not going to choose.
Oh no,
Brubaker.
You can't compare DVD documentaries to Brubaker. That's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real movie by a real director. So,
but most documentaries aren't very good.
They're not.
Most documentaries are boring, or you don't care about the subject matter. But this one I did,
Yeah.
And I still was like, okay. And I still, it won me over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Brubaker and
Did you also notice in the Superman Lives documentary that John Peters stole the maquette for what's his name, Brainiac's ship? He has it in his office, and it's just like, I don't think he was supposed to take that. That wasn't his.
He also has the skull where the one guy's like,
yeah,
I don't know where that ended up. I think John Peters has it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can tell he sounds like that fucking dick. He
Yeah.
didn't say it. And then it cuts to that guy. That's why I love that guy that made the documentary. And he's like, holds up the skull. He's like, this is for you. And he shows the camera that he does have the skull. Yeah, John Peters is a fucking lunatic and so full of himself because he's like,
yeah,
people don't want to work with you because they don't like you. And he's like, they're intimidated by how forceful I am with things.
Right.
Like, no, you're a dick.
You're just an asshole.
You're a dick. Nobody wants to work with you. They're intimidated by, my manliness, and they can smell my testosterone.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's an idiot. And then he had like that. I was learning jujitsu, and I wanted to test out. He was testing out jujitsu on the special effects guy.
Yeah,
they're just working.
Put him in a chokehold.
Why are you doing this to me? Leave me alone.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Where he's like, I wanted to create a sense of danger on the set.
Yeah.
So none of these guys have been in fights, and I've been in 57 street fights.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking? The man is out of his goddamn mind.
It's hilarious.
But not in a fun way. I think I would hate,
well, the biggest dick move he does in the documentary is that moment. I'm glad that guy kept it in there. Was he gets a phone call in the middle of the interview? He goes, I'm sorry, I gotta take this. I gotta take this. You understand? I gotta yo, yeah, it's me, John. Yes, this is him. It's right. You tell like he's trying to talk business, like he's somebody special, and everybody knows he's not working on anything right now. He's not on a movie. There's no movie he's making right now. He's done. He's like, no one gives. The only time his name is on a credit is if it's a remake of something he's done already. Like he's getting a check, but he's not involved in the movie.
I'm gonna see if I can find that scene because it is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. It's great. I need to buy that. That's worth buying. That documentary. That's a good one.
It is. Yeah,
and like you said, it shows Tim Burton. Kind of cool guy.
I completely changed my mind about Tim Burton.
Yeah, I like Tim Burton a lot in that movie. And he came out and he said, "You know what? I'm going to talk about it." And sure, yeah, let's do it. That was,
Oh, it's early on the John Peters phone call. I'm trying to find it.
It's so funny. It's so funny. He's such a fucking asshole. Like he's a freaking half. Just the audacity.
I think it's.
Excuse me. It might be at the end of it. It might be at the end of the documentary.
I just watched it a couple days yesterday, and I remember it toward the beginning.
Might be. Was it toward the beginning? I always feel like it's like it was like that last sort of like hammer on the head to show how big of an asshole John Peters is.
No, it's at the beginning. That's because you can see the phone fully in frame here. He's got the 4 hairstyles. Like, I was a hairdresser. Everyone knows that. All I could think about with this scene was us going to Paul Heller's house.
Yes,
producer of Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. Yeah, I remember that.
And just full of random behind the scenes shots of him and Bruce Lee.
He's still alive.
Are you serious?
I think he's still alive.
No,
Paul Heller. I think he's still alive.
See, he was an asshole that I liked.
Yeah, Paul Heller was fine.
He's just
a gruff old man. Yeah,
you knew that when you met him. You're like, oh, this is just him.
Yeah,
but John Peters sounds fucking like random and kind of terrifying.
A little bit.
I'm trying to find the. Damn it! This is tricky. Yeah, here's Tim Burton.
Yeah, there's
I love he's just in there with a skeleton next to him on the couch.
That was probably the core thing in a way. That for me was, I think, the main thing that interested me.
This is a house in England.
Yes, he takes his time in England now.
Just a skeleton here.
Skeleton right there.
Let's get a dummy over here.
That's my ex-girlfriend, Lisa Marie.
Oh man, come on, Peters. Where's your phone call?
Was that it right there?
No. There's Cage.
A fucking killer. It's Superman.
Oh, they do Kevin Spacey's terrible Christopher Walken impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of this stuff it goes on forever. I swear it was when they start introducing John Peters toward the beginning. All right. Oh,
there it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at that.
You were right.
Complexities about Krypton. However, that when Krypton blew up, hold on a second. Just a second. Pause for a second. Hello. I'm in the middle of this interview.
I love that he's clearly uncomfortable and he's trying not to laugh, so he's downing a bottle of water this entire time.
What do you need?
He's just like slow drinking.
Yeah, do it. Okay. Hello? Let me just take this one thing real quick. All right. Everybody has heard about the guy. My guys know all about him. I would love to have lunch with him, or if you could set that up. Yeah. How much money did you guys raise for him?
Keeps cutting him drinking the water.
If I wanted to. Okay. All right. I love you. Set this up for me. I really appreciate it. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Life goes on.
I love
Again,
you.
there's no reason to include that other than, come on, he's ordering like a birthday cake. He's pretending like it's this big deal.
It's hilarious.
He's like trying not to laugh, and he's just like looking at the camera like, yep, this is going in. Okay, save this.
Absolutely.
He's on the other end is just no, that's sir, this is Domino's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah, everyone loves him.
You.
Yep.
Yeah, I love you. All right, make this happen for me. I love you.
The only thing he didn't do that he could have to make it worse was no, 40 million. No.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck, now it's 30. All right, bye.
Bye, yes. I'm Peters.
He didn't shout out numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene was great. Just fantastic. I do want to see the Superman Lives only because how much they talked about Krypton, and like they would have shown more. And the problem is, once they got to exploring that, is when they canceled the production.
Yeah.
So we didn't. It's like that part of the documentary I really wanted to see. You couldn't because there is nothing, because that's when it stopped. Yeah, it would have definitely been interesting. I think we all lost out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Cage's hair.
Oh yeah, that flowing long hair. That was his Con Air hair. It looked beautiful. He had it permed and everything. It was
Con Hair.
Con Air. That's right. I'm coming for you now. This summer, Con Hair.
Oh, was that his hair or was that a wig?
I think it was his wig. There's no way he has hair like that. He's bald. He's balding in everything he's in.
There's no way up top, but he even in Bangkok Dangerous, he was balding and still had the long hair.
That was all fake. That was probably that was total fake. He's not getting away with the he's turning into Bruce Willis. He's trying to be like, I can't accept the fact I'm losing my hair. And then he accepted the fact that he lost his hair. Bruce Willis. Because then he just was bald and everything after like a certain year he's bald and everything.
I also I don't know what you think about Brainiac and Lex Luthor becoming one. I was like, this sounds interesting as hell. Okay.
No, I would. That's what I'm saying. I think I would have been neat to see this movie. It would have been neat to see this movie happen, but it's going to be one of those forever what ifs. And the Flash touched up on it years ago in that one throwaway scene at the end of the movie where it's Nick Cage and Superman fighting a giant spider, and that's all we got out of it.
Yep. And that's all we'll ever get out of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know. I don't want to take that away from the world, that internet meme sensation of it. But I also really want to go to a multiverse thing where I can see this fucking movie.
I know, right? Yeah.
And just report back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fuck up the timeline and take it out of there and bring it here, but I saw it. Let me describe it.
Come on now.
Yeah. I had to bring my phone and do an awkward recording in the theater. Or I'd go there and it won all the Oscars.
Yeah.
We actually stopped making movies after it because we couldn't top it.
We couldn't. It was the number one movie of all time, every day.
Yeah. Just that was it. It's the peak of our civilization. All right, man.
Top peak.
Let's be done. We are, by the way, done. I've covered every Nick Cage movie.
Wow.
This is it.
Oh, wow.
So from now on, it's just the new ones he has.
The new one, yeah. Until the next time he makes 5 more Redbox releases drop.
So I guess I'll just list off those real quick. Apparently, there's something going on with that one movie with Netflix. I don't know what the fuck that is all about.
Oh, right. The one that went missing?
Yeah, the Fortitude.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Fortitude is the one I want to watch out of all these.
Well, I definitely want to see him, the John Madden one. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. But Fortitude is that. Remember, I told you this is a real life story where they had that army in World War II. They would fake out the enemy and they would just put up like props.
Okay.
And they would play war sound effects, so it sounds like a bunch of tanks are going by.
Oh.
They just had cardboard tanks, and that's a real thing.
Oh.
Which sounds so fucking made up, but I never seen a movie about it.
Yeah, I want to see
it.
Yeah,
but that's the one they lost.
Wow. Wow.
It sounds so fucking good.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
I told you about it like a year ago. I'm like, God, this one, and this keeps sitting there in post production, and just never comes out.
Wow.
And now that it finally gets close, fucking Netflix loses it somehow.
Yeah, it's weird.
The Gambino movie. He plays Carlo Gambino. He just got announced for Parrish, whoever that is. He's in something called The Prince. Lords of War, which I'm still not convinced is actually going to happen.
Lords of War.
Remake or a sequel to Lord of War.
Oh, the was Gun Runner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because that guy was released from prison.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was the trade. He was the trade for that.
The Brianna.
He was the trade for the pot smoking giant WNBA player.
Not what's her name? Brittany Griner.
Yes, yeah.
She was playing here at that time. So yeah, that was big news here. Yeah, weird trade. I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah,
interesting. True Detective. If that ever happens, who knows?
Yeah, I would love to see that, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, another one of those cartoon ones.
Right. If I don't know if he's gonna do another Spider-Man or.
I don't think so.
That would be way down the pipeline if that's gonna happen.
If he does, good, because I like that show.
He was great.
Yeah,
he was really fun.
I'd like to see more.
Show. Yeah, I like that one.
Then 2 movies that sound interesting. The one is Madden that you mentioned, the David O. Russell movie.
Yeah,
and Best Pancakes in the Country.
Oh,
sounds dumb as shit, but actually,
no.
I looked into it and I'm like, that sounds pretty good.
It's probably gonna be amazing.
A cunning criminal returns to his remote diner after a botched FBI heist, where rival assassins, corrupt agents, and an underestimated waitress collide in a deadly confrontation. Justin Long. Who else is in it? A lot of people, and I don't know any of their names.
Wow.
I don't know. It just sounds dumb as shit. That's
right.
That's what I want to see.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
The Prince have any update?
So.
No. Okay. He's wearing a big puffy coat here in The Prince. I'll show you a picture.
Oh,
my God, he looks like a fucking pimp.
Speaking of pimps, we gotta talk about Summer Sam. Ugh.
Look at this.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. I'm watching that
Prince.
movie. Hey, what's going on? Get out of my way.
Oh, he just wore his own clothes to set.
This jacket represents my intellectual property and being.
All right, man, let's get out of here. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Look at it.
So long, citizens.
Good day to you, Brubaker.
For the last time in a long time. Until next time. Allegedly.
Good day.
Good day. We said good day.
Ah!
Bye, Cage.
Cage me out.